Yo, what's going on, guys? Troy here, weightgainetwork.com, and we're going to talk about post-workout nutrition in this video. I'm going to give you guys some radical, outside-the-box tips on how you can really speed up your muscle growth at the most important time of the day, and that is post-workout. You know, you go in the gym and you're breaking down, creating all these healthy micro tears, hitting those compound exercises, doing that advanced training, doing all that good stuff I know you guys are doing right now. And if you don't have the proper post-workout nutrition, if you don't really maximize that insulin spike for a 60 to 90 minute period following your workout, you guys are not going to grow as fast as you could. So this actually all came from the book Nutrient Timing. So I know some of the stuff I'm going to dive into in this video, you guys are going to be like, oh, that's bro science, that shit doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. This is actually scientifically proven. So everything that I cover in this video, it's got all hard science from Nutrient Timing. And some of this I actually got from the Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding, and a few of these tricks are just from different fitness models and bodybuilders that I brush shoulders with. So this is my routine, and if you guys are naturally skinny, this is really going to maximize your results, because insulin, even states it in here, is the most anabolic hormone following a resistance training workout. So you guys got to spike that insulin. It's going to help you shuttle all those amino acids into your cells. It's going to shut down your cortisol production, and it's going to be really effective for speedy muscle growth. So I got some crazy stuff here on the counter. I'm going to dive into exactly why I have all of these here. So what I do here immediately after I work out is, most of the time I'll have a protein shake. So I've finished my protein shake, and then after that, as I'm cooking up my post-workout meal, what I'll actually do here is I'll have some branched chain amino acids. I'll add in a little bit of creatine powder. I will add in some emergency. Now this one is really important because cortisol is really high, especially after a really intense resistance training workout. So you want to blunt that cortisol production. You want to have vitamin C. So vitamin C blocks cortisol, and then we have D-aspartate acid. I'll put about 4 grams of this in. This is by far and away the best all-natural testosterone booster. And then what I will do here is I'll mix it in some Gatorade. Now Gatorade is really high in potassium and electrolytes, and it's got the simple sugars. So you want to have the simple sugars so your body absorbs all these ingredients. And the simple sugars is what's going to give you that insulin spike, which is what we want post-workout. And now, when I'm really trying to bulk up and gain muscle mass quickly, I will consume about 60% of my daily calories post-workout. So another little trick that I do is, this is my go-to right here. So I put these in a little baggie and I actually bring them to the gym. So why gummy bears? So you want a combination of two things post-workout. You want those speedy carbs, and you want high quality protein, and you want hardly any fiber and any dietary fat. So gummy bears are literally pure dextrose and glucose. So if you look on the back, we got corn syrup, sugar, gelatin, dextrose. They have absolutely no fat, and they are all simple carbohydrates. So I will eat actually 2 servings of these. So that's about 60 grams of carbs. So between the Gatorade and then between my gummy bears, I have about 120 grams of carbohydrates and literally 0 grams of fat so far. And then I have my natural tea booster. One more thing also, I put 5 grams of micronized creatine. So creatine is awesome post-workout. A lot of guys think that you're only supposed to take creatine before you work out, but it actually takes a day or two to load creatine into your cells in your body. And on top of that, you need some sugar to really load that creatine in. So that's why when you have an insulin spike, that is the most effective time of the day to take creatine. So I'll put all these ingredients into this little Gatorade bottle, and I'll sip that as I'm cooking my post-workout meal. And then I'll also munch on these fat-free gummy bears, and then getting into the actual post-workout meal. Now, I don't have a lot of food in my kitchen right now, so I just want to show you what I have and what my go-tos are and what I don't want to eat post-workout. So quick question, guys. What do you think is a better post-workout meal? Frying up 5 eggs and slicing an avocado on top, or just having some plain fish and rice like this? Well, it's actually a million times better to have this plain fish and rice. So like I said, you want to keep your fat content really low following a workout, because fat, it's going to slow down that absorption. You guys want that speed. You want those speedy carbs, you want that insulin spike, and you want that protein synthesis initiation. So what's going to happen is the rice with, say, like fish or chicken is going to give you that release. So the rice is higher glycemic. Jasmine rice, although this is brown jasmine rice, it only has 2 grams of fiber, so this is relatively low fiber. It's still going to be pretty rapidly digesting. You could also do white rice. White jasmine rice is my personal favorite, or some type of like basmati, or just plain old white rice. So I really like rice following a workout because of the speed of the carbohydrates. So I believe the white jasmine rice, the glycemic index on it is close to 100, which is the rate at which a carbohydrate is digested. So this would be a perfect go-to meal right here. So we have cod. This is baked cod, almost fat-free, with the jasmine rice. And then if I had a really intense workout, what I would do here is, for dessert, I would eat a banana. So bananas, fat-free, really good source of simple carbs. And then something else I could do here is, actually just made this the other day. Get it out of here. So we have some like lime jello. This is just gelatin and sugar, fat-free as well. So you want to stick with all fat-free sources post-workout, and things like eggs, things like almond butter, things like avocado, even things like, coconut oil and olive oil, So I usually cook with this, but not post-workout, because I don't want that fat content, guys. I want to have all high quality protein, and I want to have all speedy carbohydrates. So another option you could do is pasta. Now it has a little bit of broccoli, which has some fiber. For a post-workout meal, I'll probably eliminate that broccoli. So this is just all normal pasta with grilled chicken. So the quantities that you guys want to have, it really depends on how much you weigh and what your main goals are. So I'm about 198 pounds right now. I'm trying to stay fairly lean, but still maximize my insulin spike. So for me, being about 200 pounds, I will make sure I consume about 150 to 200 grams of carbohydrates within the 90-minute frame following my workout. So obviously I'm getting a really good majority of my carbs through the gummy bears and the Gatorade, and I'm combining with all these amino acids, and then I'm getting another 60 to 70 grams of carbs from the rice, and then maybe another 30 with the banana, or watermelon's also a good post-workout fruit. Pineapple is an awesome post-workout fruit. I would stick with watermelon, pineapple, and banana, because the pineapple is really good for protein digestion, really healthy carbohydrate, and then the watermelon is really high glycemic. It's also high in citrulline. So those are my 3 go-tos for post-workout fruit. So what you want to do with your protein source is make sure you just stick with the basics. You want to stick with, you can do egg whites. Those are fat-free. I like doing cod and chicken. They're really easy. Stay away from beef. That has a lot more fat. Stay away from really fatty things like bacon and pork and ham and things like that. So for me personally, what I would recommend for you guys, if you're a really natural hard gainer, I would have at least 1 gram of carbohydrates for every 1 pound of body weight in the 90-minute time frame after your resistance training workout. So, don't be, super crazy and obsessed with the timing of it. Just get it in, slowly drip feed your body with all these proteins and all these carbohydrates in the 90-minute time frame after your workout, and you guys are going to see some amazing results. So that is my post-workout regimen in a nutshell. Hopefully I shed some awesome information on you guys. I'm sure most of you guys aren't eating gummy bears and chugging Gatorade and Emergency and all that good stuff post-workout, but I promise you it's going to help you. It is all in this book right here called Nutrient Timing. And oh, by the way, I was teaching my son Leonardo. So my son Leonardo, he's actually an actor. He's back in town from LA right now, so he's trying to bulk up and get big, get swole. So he's working on his guns right here. So that's my son Leonardo, back home from LA, and we thought we would shoot this little video for you guys on post-workout nutrition. If you guys are looking for more great tips on how to bulk up and gain lean muscle mass, head on over to weightgainnetwork.com. See you there, guys. These are carbohydrate sources that are not only going to have really good sources of slow digesting carbohydrates, but they're going to be a little higher in protein, and they're going to have more natural antioxidant properties than a lot of the carbohydrates.